Welcome back, guys. In today's session, we are going to learn about how to make star programming simple as we get the logic and to solve that logic as simple as we can. So, this is the session for today. So, in this session, we can see here star programming is divided into the groups, that is rows and columns, and by the rows and columns we create the range. That is also you can see in this slide star programming for the first row, range 5 for the second row, range 4 and 6, so etc. We have created the range. So how can we implement this logic into our program? So that is the thing that is we have to do. So let's get started implementing this star programming into our Visual Studio. So you can see on the right side the pattern is we have 4 rows. Okay, so in this clear picture you can see that we have 4 rows. Okay, you can compare to this. Okay, so we have the 4 rows, that is 1 2 3 4. So we want 4 rows. So how can we get the 4 rows? We are using for loop integer I initializing 1, I is less than equals to 4 because we want 4 rows, and in the last I plus. Okay, so we can console dot right line. If we use a right line, we get the this space after every row. So now we are thinking about how to get a columns. How to get the columns? So we have again we want to new for loop int j equals to 0, and then j is less than equals to, we want 9 columns, so 9, and j plus plus. So whenever we didn't get the 9 columns, it has to increment from 1 to 9. Okay, so for understanding I will show you columns. Okay, so you get the rows and columns. How can we perform the rows and columns? Okay, so control F5, you can see here 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. Okay, and there is a 4 rows. Okay, so we want this type of star program. Okay, so in the first row, in the middle of that, we want the first star, only 1 star, and the second row there is a 3rd star. So now we are working for the range logic. Okay, so this range logic, how it works, we want 5 at the first row. So how can we get the 5 at the first row? We have variables like 2 types of variable. Okay, int I equals to 1 and j. Okay, I and j, there is a 2 variable available for us now. So by using the two variables, that is j and I, we have to create the range for this 5. Okay, so if j is greater than equals to 5 and j is less than equals to 5, do you think that it will be print? Yeah, I think so. We will try this. So console dot write if it is in range of 5, then it will print star, otherwise it will not print. Okay, so you can see that we get the output like this. So in the middle of this star program we get the 5. Okay, but we want here is also here. Okay, so we increment order, we want this. So how can we do this? Okay, so can we make this range as 6 minus 1 and 4 plus 1? Yeah, it will work. As you know that I is the row. Okay, so we have to create the range by the rows value. Okay, so you can do it for the first row. Here is a range I equals to 1 and the second row I equals to 2. So can we make this one as I? Okay, and now we can see output now. Yeah, it's work. You can see the output. Okay, come to the conclusion. So I have just explained how we get the solution of any kind of star programming, as we have to think about that logically, just like I have told you about the ranges. Okay, so we have to think about that how we get the solution. But the one common thing is that we can convert this into the rows and columns. Okay, we can convert this star into the rows and columns. One thing is common. Okay, so hope you like this video, and if you really like this video, please don't forget to press the like button, and thank you for watching this video.